just take up one more assignment over here. I'll just create another Python file. Say assignment1.python. This assignment is you will have to write a program to take the radius as the input, and you will have to calculate the area of circle. You can take the in the area, you can take it pi value as 3.14 into the value of radius into radius, that is r square. Let's take here str4. We'll take here in single quotes, say education is what remains. Okay, you want to give here an apostrophe. Okay, so we'll end this here. Plus, we can concatenate single quotes, double quotes is what remains. And we try to print here the value of str4. It was session 5. Yes, see. Education is coming in double quotation marks, and also you have remains. Now we have to do this plus because concatenation, because we were wanting to use these single quotes as well as we wanted to use double quotes. Okay, hence we have to concatenate two strings together. Similarly, let's create another, say assignment2.py. So now over here, the second assignment is you will have to write down a program to take the input from the user for two numbers. Okay, that is you will have to take two variables of type numbers. Say you can take num1, num2 as the variable names. Take the value from the user. So use the input method that we have shown you. Okay, and then print them before swapping and after swapping. Before swapping, after swapping means suppose in num1 value entered by the user is 30, in num2 value entered by the user is 40. Okay, I have print first before swapping, so which means num1 would be 30, num2 will be 40. But later on I have to swap in such a way that num1 has to be 40 and num2 has to be 30. So I have to basically swap the values of the variables and print that. Okay, so let us create a new file, say session 1 of 6. Now over here, we would be taking the input from the user for 3 sites. Okay, so let us take here S1. Now again, remember input, you're taking it by default, the print and input method are of type strings. Okay, but you want the value of this. It can be like side can be a decimal also. It could be an integer decimal also, right? So better that we use a float method over here. In float, we take input. We say enter first side of triangle. Now, why have we taken this float? Because we are converting whatever the value user enters, because by default input takes string, but we don't want it in string, we want it in float. Hence, we have transformed the whole value in float, open bracket and close bracket. Now, similar to this, we will take S2 and S3 variables, and we will say enter the second side, third side. Now, once that is done, we will have to first get the value of semi-perimeter. So let's create a variable as SP, that is equal to S1 plus S2 plus S3, the whole divided by 2. I have put all in the bracket because I want to perform addition of all the 3 sides first. Whatever value comes, that should be then divided by 2. Once we get the value of semi-perimeter, we will have to calculate the area that is based on the Heron's formula. And what is that formula? It is a square root of your semi-perimeter minus S1 into semi-perimeter minus S2 into semi-perimeter minus S3. So a square root over here, you can use the operator that is double asterisk, which is used for a power of operator, we can say in Python. Okay. So over here, we'll have to convert the formula, something like, say, area is equal to semi-perimeter multiplied by, again, semi-perimeter minus S1 multiplied by, as I told, minus S2, again multiplied by semi-perimeter minus S3, and the whole thing raised to the power of 0.5. That because here we don't have a square root function, we have the power of function over here. So we convert the formula over here like this. And then we'll have to print it. So basically we have the semi-perimeter now. Let's take area triangle as a variable. Now that is equal to, we'll have to just write down the same formula here. Whatever value we get will be stored in the value of area triangle. Then we use a print command. We say the area of triangle is, let's print this in 0.2f. Now why I have given 0.2f? Because I want in 2 decimals. If I want in 3, I will give 0.3f. F is standing for float because the value will be coming in the float format. So we give here 0.2f, and then we give here percent, the value of area triangle. If I would have used normal, I can also use here a plus, but I can also use here a percent symbol, because percent symbol denotes that I want to print the value over here. Plus symbols by default gives it at the end of it. So again, Alt Shift F10, we execute the program. First side, let's enter 25, say 25, 20. So we get the area of triangle as 229.129. It's coming in 3 decimals because we have given 0.3f. You change it to 0.2f, it would be in 2 decimals. So that's how we are first calculating the semi-perimeter, using that in the formula and getting the value of area of triangle.